If you plan to work a 9 to 5 job until you retire, chances are that you're going to stay broke. Even if you did save up some money, you are only able to use them until you're around 40-50 years old. Because the average job isn't designed to make you rich. They only pay you enough to be comfortable just so you don't quit. They only pay you enough to survive. And when you think about it, isn't it crazy how people these days, your parents or society, they sell you this dream of going to school, go to a university, get a degree, and then work a 9 to 5 job that maybe you don't even like, and then maybe just one day you can retire. Well, I mean, if you just want to stay comfortable and have enough just to survive life, then maybe that's the thing for you. But if you're watching this kind of video, chances are you don't want to stay rich and you want much more than that, and that's a good thing. Because in these jobs, you trade your time for money. You're doing the thing your employer doesn't want to do, so they pay you to make you do it. Because when you stop working, your paycheck also stops. You don't really have any power or leverage over the way of you're making money. And I'm not telling you to not get a job, because once you get out of school system, most likely you don't have anything to start with, so you need a job to get some money. Or you're already working a job but you need a salary to keep your life going. And that's not what I'm talking about. My point is, you have to start a side hustle when you're working that job. And maybe you're thinking that, oh, I need some money to start a business. And I can tell you confidently that you don't really need any money to start a business. There's literally freelancers these days, they do anything they're good at for money. You're just using that as an excuse to not work on your side hustle. Because posting content online these days doesn't cost you anything. Doing freelance doesn't cost you anything. Taking commissions for money for something you're good at doesn't cost you anything. So stop overthinking it and start taking action, because that's the only way you actually build something real. And what I can tell you is that most people don't fail because they are not competent enough. It's just that they gave up midway or they never even started doing it. Because success doesn't go to the talented or the smart guy in the room. It goes to the one that is consistent on what he's doing, even when he's nervous or afraid of doing it. So if you want to escape the 9 to 5 life, you need to stop making excuses for yourself. You need to stop waiting for someone to push you to do that thing, because no one's going to save you. So you can imagine what happens in 10 years if you started doing what you want to do. And at the same time, you can imagine what will happen if you keep doing the same job, keep working the same job, and keep doing the same bad habits for 10 years straight. Do you think your older self in 10 years would be happy that you worked the same job for 10 years to stay alive? No, of course your older self probably thought something like, I wish I started back then, right? So you need to stop making excuses and start working on the thing you really want to do. So you need to stop making excuses and stop procrastinating, because that's the only way you will get ahead of 90% of people in life. If you like my content, you can consider subscribing and like the video so YouTube will push my video to more people trying to improve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.